This is Pulse Bomb ready for Monday, May 8th, 2017, and I'm Sabe Reality. Our top story today actually started breaking just as I was about to record. Richard Lewis, the esports journalist, reported that sources close to the Overwatch League say that the league has secured the involvement of both New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft and Miami Dolphins owner Stephen Ross. It's currently not known if their teams will compete under existing brands or if new names will be created. One of Lewis's sources said that Bobby Kotick had been really busy on this one, making personal house calls and constantly talking up the league. He spends about half his working hours on this project alone and has been happy to finally land some big names for the league. An official announcement hasn't been made yet, but this one will be exciting to watch unfold. In player and team news, Renegades announced that they have picked up Douglas Perks, better known as Primo Dolce. The 24-year-old has previously been seen in the Halo 3, Shadowrun, Team Fortress 2, and Heroes of the Storm worlds, and will now be playing the role of tank for the Detroit team. On Friday, NRG officially announced that Seamus Anderson, Seamus, will be their new coach, replacing Samuel Lingle, Oplad. Formerly working with Tempo Storm, he's been working with NRG for at least a few weeks and says that one of his priorities are to improve communication, increase the flexibility of team hero rosters, and to get the team to be able to switch out shot calling styles depending on the needs of the match, game, or tournament. Red Reserve, after only 2 months in the scene, has decided to let go of their Overwatch roster, stating on their site, due to Overwatch remaining a relatively small esports title in Europe compared to North American and Asian esports scene, this is my business accent, the decision came to put our focus in different titles such as CSGO, Call of Duty, and FIFA. Whether or not we will continue in the Overwatch scene is yet to be decided, as the esports scene is ever growing, but for now, this ends our run for Overwatch. Yes, he said FIFA. The players, who all originally came from Team Bonkers, are at least temporarily playing together under the Sonkers name. Creative. Team Sublimate has also decided to take a break from competitive Overwatch. The organization hasn't made an announcement yet, but player Blam took to Twitter saying that he and Connor J had actually been trialing new players for weeks, and that when they were finally closing in on their final 6, they were told, after learning more information about the OWL, Overwatch League, $$, TSM decided that it would be better for the organization to stay out of competitive scene, at least for now. Again, business accent. TSM has been out of the competitive Overwatch scene since last August when Complexity acquired the roster from them, and at that time TSM said that they let the players go because they didn't want the legacies of Torque and Nicholas's cheating in CSGO to tarnish the TSM brand. All that seems to be behind the players, as Complexity has had decent success since the acquisition and are currently looking for a few new players. Why, may you ask? Support player Shake announced that he was leaving Complexity after having been with the roster since pretty much the launch of Overwatch last year. This past weekend, he played with Splice, causing many to speculate that he may be moving with them, but he has said that he's going to be looking for opportunities elsewhere. In even further Complexity news, Joe Meister did a Reddit AMA this weekend answering questions such as his picks for Team Canada in the World Cup, why he originally started playing Lucio, and the secret to success in Overwatch. Communicate, communicate, communicate. There's some great information here from Joe, and I think you should really check it out. He's pretty funny. And in tournament results, on Friday in Apex, the second set of teams from Groups A and B played their first matches of Season 3, which pit Mighty AOD against Rogue in Group A, and Kangdu and Sia against X6 Gaming in Group B. In Group A, Rogue overcame Mighty AOD, going 3-1, winning on Lijiang, King's Row, losing on Anubis, and finally winning on Gibraltar. We weren't sure how that last map was going to look after this Widow opener from AOD player Karev.
Maybe looking for the Widowmaker.
They don't have the full 3-peat with the Mercy, but do have the Zenyatta Discord orb. So
His way out.
Back. Hasn't been spotted, now is.
Finds that Tracer. Pop up onto the high ground. Player on the left side already gets the headshot onto Nico, and Suna has fallen as well. Nox able to answer one on the Thorncut, but all 3 DPS now supports falling on the side of Mighty AOD. And Karim, what a performance on the Widowmaker, completely blows the map wide open. They won't be able to get the payload.
Over in Group B, X6 Gaming won over Kangdu and Sia 3-1, losing on Lijiang, losing on Nimbani, and finishing off with a win on both Anubis and Gibraltar. And Sia put up a good fight, but it's hard to say they couldn't have played better with moments like this when Gods B tried to flank Torbjorn and Ana as Genji.
Only having 60% on Torbjorn is a big factor. Triple ults available for Kongdu and Sia. We'll see if they launch Butcher into the front line on a nano-boosted Diva. As
A true ninja now. Here is Godsby. He pushes in the turn, spots him, but nobody else is really paying attention. Gets a dash through, but won't find the kill. Reflection's up, trying to keep himself alive, but he's down at 18 HP, and there's the shot.
Tune in during the early hours of Tuesday, May 9th to see Group C teams Flash Lux versus MVP Space and Group D teams RHINOS Gaming Wings take on the Envious. What is up with these names? Also this past weekend was the CyberPower PC 2017 Extreme Gaming Series. Extreme. The tournament featured Immortals, Cloud9, LG Evil, FaZe Clan, Rise Nation, Splice, Energy, and Counter Logic Gaming. Over 2 days, the teams faced off in a series of best-of-5 matches. One of the semifinals games had C9 facing off against LG Evil, pulling off a win with some awesome plays like this double take boop from Adam on Lucio.
The issue here is that they weren't very confident diving even when they had all the damage on their side. Oh, the nano whole hawk coming out. Blasts Gods away. I don't even know where he ended up there. Oh, hooks from Train coming in as well. But there's the MP.
Wow, that's incredible by Adam.
As well, Adam.
Oh
with
my
two
God.
of them just falling to the deep abyss.
In the end, Cloud9 faced off against Rise Nation, taking third, going 3-0. And in the finals, Team CLG and LG Evil faced off with LG Evil taking the win 3-1. Playing 5 games after a draw on Volskaya earned nothing for either team. The Curious Winston plays continued this week when iShiny showed us yet another spot to monkey around.
There's no way they're expecting this as well. LG Evil are not looking here at all. He's going to get some really early cleave damage and then still be able to disengage. Oh, he's just looking at Rob 420.
I've never seen this before. It looks like he's even glitched out. His model is glitched out. He's just surfing up there. The map is trying to kick him off of there, and it doesn't.
Well, he's going to engage in now. Didn't quite get what he was looking for.
Alright, that's all for Pulse Bomb Ready this week. See you next time, and good luck out there, heroes.